You know what this video is. There are hundreds like it. Do you know why you clicked on mine? You're cool. Anyway, enough glazing. Let's talk about video games. FYI, most if not all of these games are on Steam, so you know. Wishlist them immediately. This is in order. No particular order, and I will have order. Also, games didn't have to release this year, and often I avoid AAA games, like The Plague. Except like one, which we'll get to. Balatro. Please help. I assume to capture footage for this, I'm going to play Balatro. And that means I'm going to play Balatro. You and I both know what that means. You and I both know I'm To quickly elaborate, for those out of the know, Balatro is what happens when you combine Slay the Spire and poker. And it's a miracle that the developer patented the game mechanics to keep casinos' grubby hands off of it. The game is densely populated with such funny art, good music. The loop it retains for gameplay is compact enough to sear itself into anyone or anything that touches its cranium. Indika is short, dense, weird, and coherent. It fully embraces the weirdness it keeps close to its chest, and fully commits to being a walking simulator with environmental puzzles. Although Indika has interesting puzzles, it also loves jarring minigames, and it throws them in sporadically. The art style is cute, but it is disjointed from the rest of the game. Indika also has other disjointed mechanics. A lot of stuff in this game is nonsensical, and it's okay because it's purposefully nonsensical. It's part of the messaging. So go unprepared to be disappointed, but not in like a bad way, in like an understandable way, in like not really disappointed type of way, in like I'm cutting this joke off before it becomes annoying. But the game is clearly a labor of love, played in the native language of the devs, Russian, so you can experience the brutal awkwardness and stiff conversations that are purposefully so. Volcano Princess makes you want to be an actual parent. I mean, sincerely, I would never want to be a parent before this game, but the game is exactly what you wanted in a parent simulator. It is poorly translated from Chinese to English, but what it has is gusto, scope, and high amounts of replayability. The voice acting for your child melts my heart, I'll tell you that. The main issues I have with this game are quickly replaced by an appreciation for the hand-drawn art, cute sprites, and expansive amounts of work forced into this unassumingly massive sprawl of a character eraser / visual novel / RPG hybrid. Cyberpunk? It needs no introduction. I'm sure you want to ask me if it's glitchy. I didn't really experience many glitches at all. And is it fully fleshed out? While there's still some problems in scope, and it could have been a masterpiece with way more depth, the game is this massive ball of possibility, with so much potential being forced into this small shell. It's a shame this game was rushed because you could see all of the inspiration and all of the passion that went into it. Yes, while it was rushed before, Cyberpunk in today's economy is worth your money. It's less glitchy, more filled with details, better optimized, and the story is still as good as it was from the very start. I have been putting off making a video about Cyberpunk for around a year because it has so much substance in it that I'm struggling to put into words all of the things that I could comprehend about this game, I could explain about this game. It's one of those games that you have to look inward to understand the art, and every time I go back to looking at this game, I understand it a little bit more. So yeah, I'd say it's good. Pseudoregalia appeals to two types of gamers: furries, and people looking for the most smooth, buttery movement in a platform I've seen in any game possibly ever. I would put the movement in this game at the level of Mario 64 or Sunshine. You can feel every input translate to visible movement fluidity, and that's precisely why I feel like I need you to play this game. The music is killer too. The retro aesthetic is personally something I vibe so heavy with. Call me Unc all you want. But the level design has this classic sprawl and re-explore style that is so prevalent in Metroidvanias. And it, for once, doesn't feel like a pain to backtrack. Backtrack? Backtrack. Palworld is just fun. It combines two pretty beloved genres into a game with guns, so before it leaves, please give it a go. It is being aggressively updated by the devs, who are collaborating with Terraria soon. It also comes with a free legal disclaimer and cease and desist from Nintendo, in which Nintendo will personally come to your house and shotgun your knees. So before this game goes away, which it might because it's getting sued by Nintendo for reasons absurd, give it a shot. Gun knees. It was between this game and the next game for Game of the Year. Now, I don't particularly play many horror games. I've started to play more, but this is a horror game I'd recommend to most people, even if it's just to watch it in Let's Play form. I think this game has value in the way it's presented. Mouthwashing it's a horror game that creates dread without explaining why and without creating shocking jump scares. Now, there are like 1 or 2 jump scares in the game, but they're less jump scares and more just, oh, he's there! Inside of it, there's a lot of psychological horror. Most horror games are disturbing, right? And they touch on really depressing topics. This one's no different. The thing about this game that puts it along like classics like Silent Hill, I'd say, is that it's deeply replayable from just the amount of symbolic stuff in the visual storytelling. There are so many hidden details everywhere. Every aspect of this game is handcrafted to be an experience meant to solidify ideas within the player. Please give it a shot. It is inspiration from Twin Peaks, The Shining, and many other things. And I think it take responsibility. In Stars and Time is my Game of the Year. I can't believe how much I appreciated the game. I thought it would be alright at first, but then the fleshed out character traits started to happen. And the time looping started more aggressively, and it became less a game and more people unaware of a cosmic horror. The apathy you experience in this game while being motivated to move forward at the same time should be studied. I can't really get into why I love this game without spoiling it, but I'll try. Inherently, time loops are an interesting concept, and they always leave room for character growth, character moments. In bad writing, time looping, stopping, rewinding can feel like there's only one thing that it does. In good writing, though, like this, time looping is about possibility. In Stars and Time is about exploring that possibility. The good, the bad, the apathetical. Do it. Buy the game if you can. Buy it full price if you can. I can't, it's just that good. Thank you everyone for getting this far. Hit that subscribe button if you can. I appreciate it if you did. And just tell me in the comments what your favorite video game of this year was. Bye-bye!